Imagine buying a brand new car today. Now imagine driving that exact same car every single day for the next 20 years without a single major engine failure. For most modern automotive brands, that kind of durability sounds like an absolute fantasy. Yet millions of Toyota owners around the world experience this exact reality every day. To understand how they pull this off, we have to look back to 1937, when Toyota was a small, unassuming manufacturing operation in Japan. Compare that humble beginning to today. They are one of the largest automakers on the planet, moving millions of vehicles across the globe every year. But in an industry often defined by rapid obsolescence and flashy tech, Toyota didn't achieve this scale by building the fastest or the most luxurious cars on the market. Instead, the company relies on a philosophy of restraint that contrasts sharply with the standard practices of modern manufacturing. This chart illustrates Toyota's engineering strategy: continuous, tiny upward steps rather than a single large leap. This is Kaizen, meaning continuous improvement. In practice, instead of reinventing engines every year, Toyota engineers continuously refine the mechanical systems they already have. They also lean heavily into a shared parts strategy. Toyota intentionally uses the exact same underlying components across completely different car models. This discipline offers two specific advantages. It reduces the risk of an untested part failing, and it ensures that when something does break, repairs are straightforward for mechanics worldwide. This prioritization of function over flash has been central to their design process since their earliest passenger models rolled onto the streets. Keeping their engines relatively simple is a deliberate choice. It gives engineers the time to rigorously test every single component repeatedly before a car ever reaches a customer. By rejecting the industry's obsession with constant reinvention, Toyota engineered a system where technical simplicity leads directly to long-term reliability. But a philosophy is only as good as its execution, which brings us to the factory floor and the Toyota production system. The most radical, counterintuitive rule of the system is that assembly lines must prioritize absolute quality over the speed of production. To enforce this, every line worker is empowered with the authority to physically halt the entire manufacturing process if they spot even a minor mistake. The logic here is straightforward. Catching a micro error during the initial assembly prevents a mechanical failure hundreds of thousands of kilometers down the road. This runs against standard industry practices, where stopping a fast-moving assembly line is traditionally viewed as a significant financial risk. Yet, this exact method of production proved so effective that it is now studied and replicated by major manufacturers around the globe. Trust is physically built into the vehicle at the factory level. Toyota proved that intentionally slowing down production is the most effective way to build an enduring legacy. When you zoom out, the cumulative result of these microscopic improvements is visible across the map. Toyota vehicles have successfully conquered more than 170 countries. You see this durability in extreme off-road conditions that would quickly destroy a standard vehicle. Everyday workhorse models routinely survive and thrive in the harshest, sandiest desert environments on Earth. That reliability extends to civilian models, which have dominated city roads and daily commutes for decades. Over decades of production, Toyota's most significant innovation hasn't been a single car model or a specific piece of hardware. Instead, the company has focused on building a consistent record of performance that has created a level of trust spanning multiple generations. By choosing discipline and durability over flashiness and speed, Toyota earned a reputation difficult to replicate. Now tell us, if money wasn't an issue, which Toyota model would you choose to drive for the next 20 years? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Knowte for more stories behind the world's biggest brands.